Hey everybody, Dylan here. Today we are going to be looking at a Chris Chan Twitter thread. Today's Twitter thread is going to be about the retirement of Mary Lee Walsh. If I sound a bit tired, it's because I haven't been feeling too well today. Probably just sick from allergies. I'll be fine, don't worry about it. So, let's get into reading this. Well, I've just received some news that caught me off guard, as I did have the high priority responsibilities on my part working with other CPUs and deities, meaning that Chris was sitting on his fat ass eating Doritos because the CPUs and deities do not exist. High priority my ass. This dimensions Mary Lee Walsh, Dean of Student Services at Piedmont, Virginia College. Unfortunately, he did tag them. How very sad for them to be roped into this. As of May 14th, 2019, is retired. I wish to offer kind words of her and the work she did there, regardless of what happened between... Did he capitalized regardless after a comma, but whatever, had happened between her and I in many years ago. She had her occupation... She performed the best of her ability and judgment over the years. I do not recall much about her because you don't care about anybody but yourself, and I have personally apologized, capitalizing personally and apologized so you know he's being serious, to her for the mishaps and what happened to her self-counterpart. I'm sure she doesn't fucking care about fictional Mary Lee Walsh. I never knew her beyond acquaintance and professional boundaries and distance. I've never ever heard of her direct thoughts on the portrayal of her character, because she doesn't know about it and she doesn't care. She doesn't know what Sonichu is and she'll never care about it. Nor, and I don't know if that's how you spell nor, on the nor on the fame and the fandom she has acquired, meaning that fucking fat neckbeards on the internet has drawn porn of her. That's what he considers fame on the internet. From my own hand, psychic links and so forth. You don't have psychic powers, Chris. Give up on it. My one grievance with her being her uncharismatic and anger. Well, I wouldn't be happy either. You annoyed me while you went to my school, and then after you left my school, you continued to annoy me, and then you put me in your shitty comic book where people drew porn of me, and now there's some fucking loser jacking off to that. I wouldn't be very happy if I was her either. Induced attitude and behavior when it comes to dealing with or communicating with those who were trying to find their own way in life. You harassed her, and you continued to harass her even after it quit being her job to deal with you. I think that she has all the reasons to be angry at you. In my case, I submit the constructive criticism. No, you don't get to submit constructive criticism. This isn't a YouTube video comment section. This is you talking about a person. Learn how life works, Chris, and move the fuck on. That I was unable to speak to her way back then would be calm and level-headed and direct. No, you would still shoot a cursey hamiha because you're still retarded. Or you'd pepper spray her. Or you'd hit her with your car. You've gotten creative with how to torture people now. Statement: with no intent of personal space or personal property destruction, nor mall content, because he put a space between nor mull. I don't know why he did that. Mary Lee Walsh should have said to me upon first encounter, "This public advert is most inappropriate. It portrays you as a sexual solicitor. That is not a way to make conversation with others." No, she said you weren't going to get a woman that way at all, because that's the truth. Name one woman you've ever attracted with the attraction sign. Name one way that the attraction sign hasn't ruined your life. Mary Lee Walsh was right, and she was trying to help you, but you are too stupid to realize that. Put this advert away and never pull it out again. You still would have done it anyway. I know you would have, because people were politer to you in the mall, and you still did it anyway. You would have taped it to your DS. You would have found some other way to do it. Don't bullshit with me. I know everything about your stupid history with that sign. If you need help socializing and talking with others, I can recommend some social skill courses that wouldn't have helped you. Support groups for very shy. Is that for the very shy? Is that clear to you? We probably could have. No, you wouldn't have liked that she talked down to you. It's one of the reasons why you were mad at her to begin with. Avoided tons of awkwardness and emotions looming over our shoulders. It's just on you. I'm sure she didn't really care. She just didn't want you harassing her. Had she been simply direct and civil, she was direct and civil. You're just dumb. Like that back in 2003 with me. So they have to do it exactly the way that you want it to. Like they're your robot, or else you will flip out on them. Good to know. Regardless what happened to and with her has long passed. Move forward and onward. No, you didn't. You just bitched about how she could have done it. You didn't move forward, or else you wouldn't be fucking complaining about it still. And I humbly and sincerely wish Mary Lee Walsh... Okay, just letting you know, Chris tried to apologize to Mary Lee Walsh like years ago. She wouldn't answer him. So then in the car ride, he started cursing her out. He couldn't get a hold of her, so he just started shit-talking her. This is what Chris Chan is. If he doesn't get his way and you don't react the way he expects you to, he throws a hissy fit. But whatever. He humbly and sincerely wished that Mary Lee Walsh here in Dimension 1218 only the most comfortable and blessed years in her retired life until her time of passing, talking about her dying. That's a positive note. I'm sure she'll love the thoughts of death. Fucking Chris Chan. She had suffered enough, and I leave her to live in. You didn't curse her. You didn't fucking curse her. You're just a fucking annoyance. I'm sure that her life not involving you was pleasant. I'm sure that she had plenty of good years not involving you, Chris. Your curse didn't fucking work. Live on in peace of mind and forgiveness. Have a nice life, Mary Lee Walsh. Sincerely, Miss Christine Weston Chandler Sonichu. There's a longer title of that, but I guess he forgot his own fucking name. And then, of course, he has the side tangent bringing up himself because it's Chris Chan. What would a Chris Chan post be without Chris Chan talking about himself for an hour? Okay, D-U-M-B. Question. Has Mary Lee Walsh ever made any personal recorded statement about her thoughts and feelings about me? No, because she doesn't care about you. And all of this since after I delivered an apology drawing to her? You didn't get to do that because she didn't want to talk to you. And then received a freaking trespassing notice from her in 2009? Yes, because she didn't want to talk to you. She doesn't care about you. And then you cursed her out on the car ride home. I don't think she should talk to you, Chris, because you're fucking crazy. And we see this drawing where it says, I'm sorry for using your name in vain when I constructed PVC Citizens, even though it's named directly after the college that you're mad about, but whatever, that retcon is now there. It made you look like a fool for about 6 years, Mary Lee Walsh. There's no way you can retcon this, Chris. You can say that that's not Mary Lee Walsh, but she still runs the PVCC regardless, so anyone with a fucking brain can connect it. You can retcon it all you want to, but it's obvious who she's supposed to be. And then Chris says, I'm sorry for letting Salil Rayam away with... Oh, damn it. I clicked ahead. Damn it. Oh, I guess I didn't. Okay. Away with for so long. I pray can put this whole mess behind us, Miss Walsh. So that's Chris kind of apologizing to Mary Lee Walsh, but yet not really, because all he did was retcon his mistakes instead of owning up to them. And then he continues saying, now that this can of worms has been opened yet again by someone who texted me earlier asking me what my thoughts about her retirement were, and I would be reminisced and dodged if I had not tweeted the set just a while ago. I feel, with a capital F, the need to know what she had thought of it all. She doesn't care. And then for some reason he types backwards, but I'm not going to read it backwards. Thanks a lot, people. Had to add this back onto my pile of stresses. you have a lot of stresses, yeah, but it's not what you think. The stresses you should be having are eating and paying the bills, not your stupid fictional world where you live in a fucking paradise where you're a god. Didn't y'all? Also, please never, ever remind me of Michael Snyder, or inform me at all rather or not he had died. He hasn't died, and you really shouldn't care. By giving them acknowledgement, you're giving them exactly what they wanted. Quit feeding the trolls. I had long moved forward from that jerk. No, you haven't, because you're still calling him a jerk and you're still talking about him. Way in the past. No need to do that to me either. They'll do it now even more. To me, that jerk has been dead since I found the game and hobby place has been long gone. So when the business that you liked goes away, that means he's dead. That's good to know. Out of business and replaced with a chocolate store. Leave that be with me, please. Okay, and then everyone in the chat just shit talks him, same as usual. I think that's where it ends. I don't think there's any more after that. No, there's not. That's where that ends. So yeah, that was Chris's thoughts on the whole Mary Lee Walsh retiring stuff. Hopefully you guys have liked this video. I'll be editing it in a bit. It'll go up later today. Thank you guys for watching, and bye.